I just gotta say, this is gorgeous. This is like the first morning this year that I've been out here, or at least after the summer, where it is, what is it right now, 57 degrees. And it's just nice, dude. It's just so stinking nice. I don't know. I can't wait to get going. But yeah, I know Matt sometimes watches these videos. Sometimes. I don't know how often. But if he ever sees this one, just I really, really appreciate you letting me come out here and do all this stuff. Because I couldn't do it at a regular range. I don't even know regular ranges around here. So I really appreciate it, man. I'm going to miss y'all if we ever have to leave here. But anyway, let's get some coffee going, and yeah, we'll get to shoot. Hey guys, what's up? So part 2, here we go, of my brother's 18-inch SPR build. It's actually lighter than I thought when I just picked it up. Wow. I sounded cheesy, but no, I'm for real. So as I did in the first video, and I told you, or I showed y'all, excuse me, we have a Ballistic Advantage 18-inch barrel, right, with the Mk12 profile. Okay, I'll try not to say Mk12 anymore in this video, because this is not. All right, this is an inspired one of those, but it's not a true clone. My brother wanted to keep the upper under $300, which he did that successfully. I think it was about $280 by the time it was all said and done. I think maybe $290, but it was definitely under $300. The scope he got off Amazon is about $100. A UTG AccuShot 3-12 by 44. Seems to be pretty good. Have yet to shoot it. We're gonna go ahead and get it sighted in and kind of see how it shoots. So hopefully we'll be able to tell right out the gate if it can hold its own as far as shot placement or shot. It's just not walking and stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I have it on my lower, right, in my bolt carrier group, because he already has a bolt carrier group in his, or he already has one that he's going to use, and then it's my lower because he's just doing the upper. So running an H3 buffer and a Geisley G2S trigger. So at first shots, just to make sure it's functioning and stuff and kind of see where it's getting on paper, we're going to shoot some of this, what is this, Barnall 62 grain stuff. I really like it. It's pretty good. But we're going to shoot some of that, and then, yeah, we're just going to play around with it and see what kind of accuracy we can get out of this thing. Okay, so here we go. I had sushi last night. TMI. Yeah, anyway. We are going to go ahead and shoot this thing and see how it works. Sorry. Anyway, that's what you get when you get me on the YouTubes. All right. Oh wait, first thing. Since we can. Where did it go? We're gonna headspace this guy because we can, and this is kind of a review of the barrel, mainly the barrel, but then some other, stuff in there. Mainly the barrel. We're gonna try to see, what is this? The go gauge. It's the no go. So do no go first. Yep, did not go. Then we do the go gauge. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so that's settled. Now, because you got these expensive gauges, you may as well use them. Yeah. Anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and do this Barnall 62 grain stuff and see how she functions, how she fires, all that stuff. Hopefully she does. Hopefully no problems with it at all. Cool thing about this scope too, I know I just loaded it, but there's nobody else out here. You got your focus on the side, and that does work because I had to focus it and everything. And we're at 100 yards, and it is cool because you put it on the 100-yard mark, and it is tracking. That's the focus point. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Shoot right at the middle just to see if we get on paper. We'll shoot 5 shots. Oops. Uh-oh. Didn't eject. Okay. That didn't feel like it ejected either. Nope. And that didn't eject either. Alright guys, so pretty much after this point, nothing, it all just kind of went downhill. All the steel did not cycle. There may have been 1 or 2 times where it ejected, but it did not pick up another round. For whatever reason, it just did not want to work. I put in some brass here in a second. I think it was Federal stuff, or American Eagle. And it's pretty hot stuff, and it would cycle sometimes, but not 100% reliably. So it was really just kind of a quandary. I could not figure it out. I end up changing out the, or I didn't change anything, but right here I take off the gas block, and I just kind of move it around a little bit and reattach it. You can see, you can't really see right there, but you can tell you get the little donut of carbon around the gas port, and you can see that the gas port and the gas block are actually aligned. So that's not the issue. I change out the lower here in a second, just to see if maybe it's a buffer system thing, you know, so a rifle length buffer, buffer tube, and all that stuff. It still didn't want to work either. So same issue, it just did not want to work. It did not want to cycle. So it's kind of a quandary. I'll talk here in a second, and I'll kind of wrap it up for the end of the video for y'all. My final thoughts of it, but kind of a bummer. But I think I have an idea of what's gonna fix it. Okay, I thought I had it figured out. But then it's just not wanting to work. So here's my theory. All right, I like theories. This is my theory. Basically, well, how do I say this? I don't know. I think the gas port's undersized a little bit. I haven't measured it yet, but that's kind of what makes sense, because it's working mostly reliably with good stuff, right? With American Eagle, 55 grain, full power stuff. It's working fine most of the time. There's been a couple hiccups with that, but most of the time it's fine. It's not working well with the steel case stuff, with the Barnaul. And what's interesting about that is, looking back on our 1,000-round reliability test that we've done before, Barnaul and the other steel stuff's not really that bad. I mean, you get a couple malfunctions, but not that many. Half of those could have been attributed to mags and stuff, but what this is doing is just not powerful enough. It's not cycling the bolt all the way. So I took the gas block off. I took the gas tube off. Thankfully, it went back in. You know, most of the time those stupid pins give me so much trouble. I was kind of scared to do that, but it went back on. So that all looks fine. It's lined up. It's getting the gas where it needs to go, but I don't think it's enough gas. Right? You need to feed it some beans or something. So, sorry, that's a stupid joke. Wow, I got myself off track with that. That was so dumb. What I'm thinking possibly might be the issue is, like I said, the gas port size. And so I've done this on one gun, my 300 Blackout, because that thing would not cycle. And it was my last straw, so I drilled out the gas tube, or the gas port, just a hair. Right? I can't remember exactly which drill bit size it was, but it worked. And I started cycling subs and supers, and it was great, and it still worked fine. I just don't shoot a lot because it's expensive. So I may do that on this guy, because this is an 18-inch gun with a rifle length gas system. So yeah, some people say that's not enough dwell time and all that for an 18-inch gun. You need to have a 20-inch gun to have that. Ideally, like a mid-length gas system, or a carbine even, but probably a mid-length gas system would be the best for an 18-inch gun. But since this is kind of a Mark 12 profile barrel, they went with this one. But I don't know. I bet, and I don't want to do it right now because I'll mess everything all up. But I really strongly have a feeling that if I took off this brake and put all my suppressor on here, right, took the brake and collar off on Mark 12, put it on here, I bet it'd run fine, because it's going to have a lot more back pressure from that can. And so I think possibly this is done on purpose to retard the gas system a little bit. so that when you run it suppressed, it's not killing you. It's not, you know, beating itself to death. That's kind of my theory. I don't know if that's right or not. So he doesn't have a suppressor right now. I know that. So my brother might get one later. I guarantee you he's not going to spend the money, and he's not a cloner, so he's not going to get an AEM5. So he's definitely not going clone anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. But I probably am going to open up this gas port just a hair. Can't do it today. I don't think I can do it today unless Matt brings the drill bit. I don't know. But if he brings a drill and a drill bit, we might be able to do that today. But if not, then this will be the end of part 2. And part 3 we'll drill out that gas port and we'll bring it back out here, and hopefully it'll run. Because it is cycling fine, relatively fine. It's locked open a couple times with the brass stuff. Sometimes not. So I think really we just need to open it up just a hair. Just give it a little bit more gas, and I think it'll be fine. Other than that, I mean, group size, I don't know. Well, I'll roll in a picture of it for you. It's kind of mixed mash because shooting different kinds of ammo. But yeah, I mean, I was able to hit the steel and stuff, and it's working. It's working. The scope seems to be fine so far, but I can't really do a whole lot on that yet until the barrel starts going. So anyway, into part 2. We'll see y'all in part 3, and hopefully we'll get this gas system going because it looks really cool. I still think it looks really, really cool for a sub $300 upper. Yeah, I think it's cool. We just got to work the bugs out, and that's how it goes. You just got to work the bugs out. Yeah. Anyway, y'all be good to be safe. Catch you on the next video. All right, here we go. This is more or less all the what was it? The Barnall 62, and I'm shooting off a rest, yes, but I am moving the optic around, kind of adjusting the sights here and there, doing stuff. I brought it back over to here, and I got a couple kind of close. But yeah, I'm not trying to show this as a representation of, oh, the barrel's shooting great, or oh, the barrel's shooting bad. It's just filling y'all in as it progresses, because that'll tighten up once we get everything figured out. But yeah, just for now, that's what we got going on right now.